Hello, I'm M.K.Davis. Recently, there was a gentleman by the name of Chris Tharp who wrote an article about the Patterson Bigfoot film. And in that, he raised some objections to the film and its authenticity and why he thought that the film was not authentic, even though he said he was a believer in Bigfoot. And I want to address some of those objections because they're pretty much a standard fare for many years, and most are untrue. And so let's just look at some of them. He starts out with an attack on Roger Patterson's character, stating that he was jailed for not returning a camera on time, amongst a lot of other things. And nothing could be further from the truth. He never was jailed for anything like that. Let me tell you, Roger. This is Roger Patterson in his backyard in Yakima, Washington. You see that he's fully outfitted for Bigfooting. He had a financial backer by the name of Tom Page. The camera thing is wildly blown out of proportion. He never went to jail for anything like that. Moving on in his introduction, he says that the film, you couldn't do anything with the film at all, that it's just a crappy film, and people have tried to enhance it and stabilize it. It done no good, and so you end up with a low-res film making all kind of claims. And let's just look at the film itself. I think you'll agree that this is not bad. This is only just a copy of the film. If you got back to the master, you would see spectacular results. So I don't know where he's coming from that the film's no good. His next objection is the buttocks, or the butt, or the glutes, gluteus maximus, and that it appears to not have cleavage or to move independently. So let's take a look at the film itself and see if he's correct. Here are 3 frames from the film, from the early part of the film, that clearly show cleavage on the glutes, the gluteus maximus. Now let's look at some moving footage. In this clip, you should be able to see the glutes moving independently from one another, one going up while the other's going down, in and out and around like they do in a natural way. Also, you can see shoulder muscles on the right shoulder. Let's take a look. The next thing that Mr. Tharp objects to is the fact that Patty, or that's what they call the subject of the film, has female breasts. And he says, well, Patterson drew pictures of female Bigfoot in his book that he published the year before, therefore the breasts must not be real. Let's take a look. This is a frame taken off the original film that was in Patterson's camera. It's been brightened, but you can see clearly that this is a female. And in case this is bothering you, that it looks so clear, let's just make sure that it actually moves like real breasts would. But before we do that, let's take a look at this comparison. This is the unenhanced version to the left, and this is the enhanced version to the right. Mr. Tharp said that the film was so bad it could not be enhanced, and nothing could be more untrue than that. Here, the breasts move independently and jiggle with the step that she's taking. So take a look. Here's another photo of some of the butt cleavage, or the glutes. Take a look. Here's an image of the ear, in case you haven't ever seen the ear on the Patterson subject. Some people say they object to it because they don't see an ear. I believe in a person's right to have an opinion, but when it's born out of ignorance, I also believe in a right for a rebuttal. It's okay to have an opinion, but it's not okay to be wrong about the facts. So this man knew nothing about this film, and yet he tried to influence others in a widely published article that was just full of errors and all kinds of wrong assertions. I hope I was able to meet those assertions with some good film work, so that you'll have something to base an opinion on rather than just error. And I thank you for your time.